Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to share with you guys about how talking about my problems, all different problems, made it so much worse. Let's get started and talk about it. Recently I came to you guys and shared with you that a lot of people love to share with me their problems, and I kind of go into advice mode and try to help them, because some people ask for advice, some people don't, and I admit that. But I decided, because many of you gave me some wise counsel, I'm doing more now, just listening with an open heart and just being a source of encouragement and not offering advice and realizing it's not my responsibility. So thank you everyone for that. But I've made a lot of changes in my own life. I recently did a video about how I'm making my own decisions, not sharing with people, and sticking with those decisions. But I used to talk about problems. Not that I talked about problems all the time. I like to joke around and have fun. But I would spend some time talking about problems and venting, complaining, expressing concern, whatever you want to call it. And I have some friends of mine that are even like, hey, we need someone to talk to. But a lot of times when you're sitting around and talk with friends about problems, it could be work, it could be about, a family member, it could be about a friend, it could be finances, health, weight. It could be anything. I won't even go into more examples. Think about any problem or something that frustrates you or is bothering you. But what I noticed about it is nothing ever changed. Talking about things don't change things. And it's like you're reliving that negative experience, and then you ruminate about it and worry about it and fret about it. It blows up. It makes the problem bigger than when it actually is. So what I noticed about this is, number one, I talked about things that I actually could change, and because a lot of problems we have, not all problems, we can actually do something about them. But changing is not always easy, right? Because we have to actually do something and put an effort in. Number two, there's some things that I couldn't change because they didn't involve me. But most things I could change, or if I couldn't change them, I could change my response to them. What I noticed is when I talked about my problems, number one, I would drain other people sometimes. Number two, it takes a lot of time and effort. Number three, nothing is ever solved. It's like the same thing every day, okay? And especially one of the huge things people complain about is work-related stuff. Stress about work. I hear a lot of folks complain about it. Hey, guess what? I've done it. I'm not complaining about anybody. I'm pointing that finger at me. What do I do now instead of sharing all my problems with people, okay? Number one, I ask, hey Dawn, do you really need to share this? Are you looking for an action plan to solve it? Are you looking for something? Is this somebody that can actually give you some wise counsel, and are you willing to take it? If not, then I don't do it. Number two, definitely pray about it, and that's something that if I'm concerned, I'm really working on having a prayer time every morning, and I've been pretty consistent with that and praying about it. Number three, on Sundays I reevaluate the week and I journal about it, and I look for solutions and try to figure that out. And then number four, if there is something I can do about it, I make a decision about what am I going to do. The difficult thing for me, and I know many of you can relate, is if it's something we're struggling with. Let's say that maybe your budget's been off. You can control that, right? Or maybe you've been eating too much. You can pull the reins in. There's a lot of things we can do. But let's say it's work related and maybe you don't like the way the company does things. Well, if you don't own the company, you got to decide, are you going to stay there, make the best of it? There's a lot of different options you have, but you don't control that. And so if you can't make the decision with that, then you got to sit down and decide, okay, I'm not a decision maker, but I can decide how I'm going to be responding to this from now on. What are some positive action steps where I can make a difference and maybe make this situation a little bit better? So these are things I'm working on. I hope you guys don't mind me addressing this with you and sharing it with you. I hope it's helpful, but I really wanted to talk about it because I do struggle a lot of times with ruminating thoughts, negative thinking, worrying sometimes, fretting about things, and repeating things over and over, and nothing gets solved. And at this time of my life, since I'm pushing the big 6-0, I really do want to make some positive changes where I'm living a more peaceful life. Let me know what you guys think. Does any of this resonate with you? I really appreciate you, each and every one of you. I love you, and I will see you on tomorrow morning's video. I'm hoping. Bye.